To compete with yourself, I think, is the most important thing. At the end of the day, it's more about, can I be better than I've ever been? And I don't feel like I'm the best player at all. I think there's a lot of players better than me. I just am figuring out ways to get better in every single aspect of daily fantasy sports, whatever I'm trying to tackle, whether it's writing, playing, whatever. I just want to be the best at whatever it is that I do, no matter what. I just don't want to lose. Like I said, it's a game, and you're trying to figure out a way to beat it, and you're trying to beat it faster than other people can. From 7 a.m. when I wake up until whenever I finish, pretty late in the evening, I am writing, researching, building models, whatever it is for daily fantasy sports. Almost all my article ideas come, I think, after I've worked out. I work out maybe 4 days a week, I would say. I think people have this idea of what the life of a DFS player is like. You're actually working and doing work. It really is putting in research all day long. Sort of dedicating yourself to this process of improving and using data to make decisions. It's the same thing as working out, right? Where you're doing repetitions, not one rep, not one exercise, not one workout is gonna really improve you that much, but committing yourself to that process definitely will. And I think as you play daily fantasy, if you're committed to that data-driven process, you have no choice but to become a better player. It just happens.
He is wired to pursue his interests to a point that he knows everything about it. Somewhere along college, I was pretty set with what I was doing. A lot of our friends were as well. I just didn't know where John was going. He's like, Tyler, I'm the type of person I'm gonna be a complete failure for the rest of my life, or I'm gonna blow up and be huge doing something completely unexpected.
I was a philosophy major in college, and so I've always had people ask me like, what are you gonna do with that? All the time, what do you major in philosophy? What are you gonna do with that? I say whatever I want to do, right? You can do anything with any major, it doesn't matter. I write the books, the Fantasy Sports for Smart People books. I have a website which basically allows people to build fantasy sports models. Then I write for a few other sites. I play daily fantasy sports. I'd say I'm thinking about daily fantasy sports in some way, like 95% of the day.
We probably started playing fantasy sports freshman year of college. We really got into it, and you could see John started taking it seriously. All of a sudden we show up and we have this massive draft board, and that's when he got into the analytics. I think he started doing these calculations, and I'm like, the whole time I was thinking, okay, this is productive if we actually can monetize something like this. Otherwise, you're just a guy critiquing the Dallas Cowboys in your basement.
I think it combines a lot of things that I'm interested in. One is sports. Obviously, I'm a sports fan, especially the NFL. I love football. I love sort of the intersection of math and sports. And then I really like philosophy. So I think that, especially in GPPs and daily fantasy, it's sort of the perfect combination of all those things. Qualifying for the FFWC does mean a lot to me. I think it's very important to have skin in the game, right? Like, I tell people things that I think are true, but what does that really mean? If I really think that what I know and the things that I'm telling people are profitable and they can make money, then why am I not using it? I think it is important to basically put your money where your mouth is.
He's doing extremely well. I mean, it goes back to his internal drive. Like, he's not done. This is not a peak for him.
I've done 2% of what I want to do, so I'm not really focused on what I've accomplished, which I don't even know is that much. It's just, I want way more. I want to be way better than what I am now. It's just important to me to compete and be the best at whatever it is that I do.